Are you ready to rumble?
I don't know if I was born ready for this stuff, but at least I have trained myself to be ready for this.
So, how do you actually build a community around what you do on LinkedIn?
Yeah, so I mean, first of all, there has to be a community to interact with, right? So you need to know what is your target audience or your target community. You can say, for me, being in finance and accounting, that's pretty easy, and it's a pretty wide scope with millions of people across the world, and many of them are also on LinkedIn. So once you have defined your target audience, it's about reaching out to them, connecting with them, sharing useful messages with them, and being someone that they want to listen to. And when they start to listen and they start to engage with you, you gotta engage back, otherwise it all dies. So at the end of the day, it comes down to engagement. So the way I really put it is that, you know, content might be king in these days of social media, but engagement is the king maker. So without engagement, your content is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, and I also see a lot of people ghosting their audience, meaning that whenever you post something and then you're not there for the first few hours to engage, and that's a really bad strategy, right? So you definitely want to be there for your audience, even if you are doing things on LinkedIn already. You need to also answer, engage, like you said, and have a discussion. So
absolutely, and I just read a post just walking up the stairs here. I mean, it was in Danish about politicians on LinkedIn, and you know, the guy was sort of saying, you know, if you have ever engaged with a politician on LinkedIn, and then he sort of made the point, you probably have not, because they don't use it as an engagement platform, but rather just to share opinions and see what people react to it, but they don't engage with you directly. And I also feel like, you know, many of the big influencers, at least the ones with big followings, it's very rare that they engage with their followers either. And is it an excuse that you have lots of followers and they engage a lot with your content? No, it's not.
No.
You still gotta do it, right?
And you're a great example of that.
I don't have millions, but there are, I mean, 37,000 or whatever, and I mean, I engage with almost all of them.
That's important.
Maybe there comes a time when you get 10,000 comments in 1 hour. It's probably impossible, but I think most people are pretty far from that.
So guys, these are a few tips that we wanted to share with you today about building a community on LinkedIn. And if you have any questions in regards to that, please reach out to me or to Anas, and we'll be glad to share our tips with you.